Factorize x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. So to factorize anything, first is you need to express in standard form. So p of x is equal to x cube 1x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Second step is using factor theorem. So we have to check if coefficient of x cube is 1. So and the answer is yes. Next thing is find the factors of the constant 20. So that is plus or minus 1 plus or minus 20 plus or minus 2 plus or minus 10 plus or minus 4 plus or minus 5. So now we have to do trial and error and figure out what suits this. See, clearly we can't take any positive value, because can you guess why? If you put in positive value, all of it will add up to not being 0, right? We need to make it 0. So which is that number? So it has to be some negative number. Let's go with say minus 1, minus 2 to begin with, rather than taking up big numbers. So if I take minus 1, so this will be minus plus a big minus number and two big medium size positive numbers. Sounds good. So let's pick up minus 1. Again, if you don't get the answer, that's okay. If you don't get the remainder as 0, that's okay. 13 into minus 1 the whole square. And that's why this is called as trial and error. Right? You're just trying. Plus 32 into minus 1 plus 20. So this is minus 1. This is 13 into 1. This is minus 32 and we have 20. So yes, we got a 0. 33, right? Plus and minus 33. So what can we imply? Therefore, x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. So how does this come into picture? See, if I have g of x as x plus 1, and if you figure out the 0 of g of x, so x plus 1 will be equal to 0. So x will be equal to minus 1. So now minus 1 and minus 1 are the zeros for both this polynomial. And as per factor theorem, if I have a linear equation which has the same 0 as that of the polynomial, any polynomial with some other degree, then by default you have x plus 1 as a factor of p of x. Right? Again, all this is repetition. You guys have to learn the basics and continue. So next step is taking common method. Again, you can do division also. So all these are positive. It will be easy to take common. 1x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Now let's begin. 1x cube. So what should I write over here so that I'll be able to get x plus 1? 1x square. So when I take x square common, you'll left out with 1 into x plus 1. So the question is, what will you end up taking common? What will you end up writing in the second position? Remember, this position needs to have a value which will add up to 13. That should be plus 12x square. So what is the next number which should be along with 12x square so as to take common and get x plus 1. So this has to be 12x. So plus 12x is your common, and you have x plus 1. And the next step is so what should we add? 12x, and what should that will give you 32x plus 20x, right? So just copy the next term, and what is common between these two? So we have plus 20, so you will be left out with x plus 1. So now we are looking at first, second and third term. So what is common in all of it? X plus 1. So what is left out? X square plus 12x plus 20. And this is your first common factor. Okay, and this is the other expression from where we have to find the other two common factors. Okay, so this is your funda. Very simple if you think about it. It's just splitting the terms. Okay, so next step is fourth step is splitting middle term of g of x, which is equal to x square plus 12x plus 20. So now what do we need? When multiplied, we need two numbers. When multiplied should give us 1 into 20, that is 20. So when added should give us 12. So for that we need to write the factors of 20 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 20 plus or minus 2 plus or minus 10. I think we found the number. So both have to be positive because this is positive and that is also positive. So 10 into 2 is 20, 10 plus 2 is 12. So done. So g of x is equal to 1x square plus 10x plus 2x plus 20. So between this two, what is common? X is common over here, x plus 10 plus 2 is common, we'll left out with x plus 10 again. So between these two we have x plus 10 and you're left out with x plus 2, and thus we have the answer p of x is equal to x plus 1, or yes, correct, x plus 1, x plus 2 and x plus 10, and that is your answer. Okay, so just for extra knowledge, the zeros of polynomial p of x is minus 1, minus 2, minus 10. So graphically, what does that mean? The expression has been typed in. So graphically it means this. Okay, so the graph will pass minus 10, minus 1 and minus 2. Just a second. Not over there. So your x-axis is over here. Okay, so minus 10, minus 2, and this is between minus 2 and minus 0, so it's minus 1 itself. So you can see the graph is going up, somewhere over there, down and up again. So it's crossing 3 different points and it's curving 2 times. Right, again all this is extra knowledge, and this is your answer. Please enroll to our program at chalkpieceacademy.com, wherein we'll be teaching you a lot more tricks for faster simplification calculation, DIY projects. We'll code with Python. We'll work with Arduino Uno. There are a lot more magic tricks and the physics behind it. They are printable materials which will help you recap and understand things better. We'll have live revision and doubt session 2 months before your term exams. It's very cost effective. There would be no ads or any kind of distractions, and we have a dedicated app to help you guys with this.